Hello, all my beautiful Cancerian friends. This is Maxine Taylor, America's first licensed astrologer, and I have your beautiful forecast right over here. And I'm going to share it with you in just 1 minute, but I have something else I want to share with you. My latest book. It's called Hidden Messages in Your Birth Chart. Many of you know, if I've done your birth chart, how I focus on your programming, starting with mommy and daddy, and then going further with your ancestors, the should and ought to authority figures, and the matriarch, the one who rules the family and makes the rules for everybody. These are for keynote players in our lives. And many years ago, I wrote a book called Hidden Messages that was published by the American Federation of Astrologers. This book that I'm holding in my hand is the updated version. I've changed some things and made it more applicable. So I hope you enjoy it. If you are an astrology student or an astrologer, I wrote this to help you expand and deepen the readings you share with your clients and friends. Now, a lot of you are writers, not necessarily of astrology books, perhaps tarot, perhaps romance. And maybe you have just finished your first book and you don't know your next step. And you've asked me who I use to get my book formatted and edited and ultimately placed on Amazon. And I'll share that with you. Her name is Denise Cassino, Cassino. And you can reach her at bestsellerservices.com because she will help you get your book to bestseller status. I have dealt with lots of different people who claimed to do things and didn't deliver. Denise Cassino delivers, and she over delivers. And everyone I've talked with who has worked with her loves her. So I suggest that you give her a shot, that you talk with her, and she will help you any way she can. You will not be disappointed. Okay, now let us look at your beautiful forecast for May together. Well, as you can see, the sun, the yellow planet, the center of our life, the giver of life, is in the 11th house of friends and groups and humanitarian projects and organizations. And so with the sun in the 11th house, you have been spending time with friends or communicating with them because your humanitarian side is very strongly activated. On the 20th of the month, the sun is going to move into your solar 12th house, and you're going to want solitude, privacy, communion with spirit. Quite beautiful, quite beautiful. And you'll appreciate yourself and enjoy your own company. Okay. Venus, the pink planet, love and beauty. Uh, Wherever Venus is what you love. What's in your 11th house of friends and hopes and wishes. And so there can be the fulfillment of loving friendships. In the 11th house, you love humanity as a whole. It's gorgeous. Now, on the 8th, it's going to move before the sun does into your 12th house. You're going to love your solitude and privacy. There may be a very personal side to your love life that is nobody's business. So I'm not going to dwell on that. And you will enjoy every loving relationship that you have, and you will be seeking the ideal loving relationship. Okay, Mercury, the blue planet. You know, the sun, Venus, and Mercury travel together. Mercury is what we think about and talk about. So, in your 11th house, you're thinking about your friends, you're talking about your friends, and you're talking to your friends. With the sun in the 11th house, you may be leading the group. How lovely is that? All right, on the 3rd of May, Mercury enters the 12th house of the subconscious. And Mercury in the 12th, we have to wait for it to move into the first house before we have mental clarity, particularly because on the 15th of the month, Mercury moves into the shadow of the retrograde. And on the 29th of the month, it goes retrograde. And this is a time to revamp, redo, rethink all of your messages that you have received from spirit, from the spirit plane, all of your programs and projects that you've kind of put on the back burner. This is the time to review them. Excuse me for shaking the table. Um, it's a time to review them. And so what you're going to find is that starting from the 3rd and then going to the 8th and then the 20th, little by little, you're going to want your solitude and privacy. This is because you're preparing for next month when the sun, Venus, and Mercury will move into your first house. But look what's in the first house now. Mars, the red planet, in your sign, Cancer. Mars in the first house says, I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want, my way or the highway. And in your sign, it's going to make you very self-protective, and you are going to do it your way. Well, bravo. Do it your way. It's time. Every 2 to 2.5 years, Mars is in your first house. Don't you just love that? I do. So that's the planetary placements. Now, we have a new moon on May 11th in 21 of Taurus. Find 21 of Taurus in your birth chart and tie it in with this new moon in your 11th house of friends, and you will have the whole picture, because on the new moon, things start moving forward. I love it. And then on the 26th of the month, we not only have a full moon when things come to a head, but that full moon is a total lunar eclipse. It's a double whammy. It is in 5 Sagittarius 26. Find 5 Sagittarius in your birth chart. This, combine it with this full moon, this lunation, this eclipse in your solar chart, and you have the whole picture. Because on the full moon, everything pops, comes to a head, and it's in your 6th house of work, health, and service. So you're going to get busy. Your job will pick up, your health will pick up. Yay. And your desire to be of service will increase. Now, remember that these eclipses are strongest 3 to 4 months after they occur. So we'll talk about them again in 3 to 4 months. And if you have either your moon or your ascendant in early Sagittarius, I know it won't be the sun because your sun is in Cancer. If you have either your moon or your ascendant within 5 degrees of 5 Sagittarius, you have a new life eclipse. And that lasts at least a year. It's a new life if you have that placement. Everybody's looking at their chart now. So I hope you have enjoyed your forecast, and I hope you'll join me next month when once again we take a look at your doom forecast. Till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.